Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I thought we would do something really fun. I've noticed that a lot of people seem to be really interested in my bullet journaling videos, which is interesting. I love talking about bullet journaling, so I'm excited to kind of focus on that and do a lot more bullet journaling videos. And so I had this idea the other day to go back and look through some of my old bullet journals that I did before I really got the hang of it and before I was really doing it consistently. If you didn't know, I started bullet journaling in 2016, which was almost 7 years ago, which is so crazy. Yeah, I remember I had seen a video about it or saw somebody post about it on Instagram or something, and I was like, oh, I could do that. And so I went to the store, I bought this notebook that I have here, and I just started one in 2016, and I did it pretty off and on from then. So in 2016, I was a sophomore then junior in high school. Needless to say, I've definitely gotten better over the years at bullet journaling and gotten more consistent and figured out what works for me. But yeah, I just thought it would be so fun to kind of look through my old bullet journal. The tour that I did of this journal when I first finished it is one of the most popular videos on my channel, which is so crazy. And I actually don't really look through this one very often. I do look at the ones that I've done in recent years just to kind of like check up on like what I was doing, or if I wanted to remember how I organized a spread or something like that. I do look at those, but this one is so old now that I don't really look through it at all. But it does sit on my beautiful shelf right there. That's like where I keep all of my old bullet journals and regular journals and stuff like that. My original thought for this video was to kind of do like a roast my old bullet journal with me. I feel like recently I've been trying to be better about stuff like that because it's so easy to make fun of our younger selves, I should say, and things that we thought were cool or things that we thought were good when we were younger, and we just have different tastes now. So I've been trying to be kinder to my younger self and not make fun of her as much because... But yeah, I loved it, and I thought it had this really beautiful end paper in here. Like it's just so pretty. Like, oh my gosh. So this was like my key. I remember when I first started this, like I didn't know anything about bullet journaling, so I just kind of like copied things that I saw online, and I didn't really know anything about how to structure it or anything, so I made like one of those things where you like write how you're gonna say that you finished a task or whatever. I actually the only one of these that I still use, I still X it out, or I use an arrow if didn't finish it that day and I'm doing it another day, but that's all that I really do anymore. Here's my little index. Don't do one of those anymore. Year at a glance. I don't really do this anymore either. This is like, I feel like this is kind of useless because now what I do is I just have a calendar on my computer that I add things to that are far away. When it comes time to plan that month in my actual journal, then I'll just look at my digital calendar and I'll put the ones that are for the month in here. And yeah, this was kind of just like a waste of time. Oh my gosh, my first month, July 2016, so that was when I started it. That's so crazy. I remember one thing that I really used to do that I don't really do anymore is I was much more doodly back then because I was in high school and I was just sitting in class all day, so I would often just have my bullet journal next to me in class and I just draw in class. And I feel like you can really tell when you look through this book, there are so many doodles throughout, and I really enjoyed that about this book. And it's just fun and it's colorful. I didn't really do themes back then, so it's just really fun. Oh my gosh, my old book spread. I actually talked about this in a recent video. So this was how I used to do it. Oh no, this is how I do it now. Interesting. I started out a good way and then I transitioned into doing it a bad way, and then I went back to the good way. I was gonna say, I usually do, now what I do when I track my books is I track which books I've read. For a while I was tracking what books I wanted to read, but it was like way too much and it was overwhelming to me and it made me feel bad because I wasn't reading fast enough or whatever. This is a good way to do it because then you can just like look back at the things that you did and be happy about it and not like stress out about not reading enough. Interesting habit tracker, taking up an entire page. I had a lot of things that I wanted to do during the day back then. I don't do now. I also used to track how many glasses of water I drank. I still kind of do that in a way, but not really. August. This is interesting too. You can tell that I didn't have, this is just like a blank page notebook and I use a dotted book now. And you can tell by the state of these lines that they are not straight at all. Get a dotted book. They're so much easier to use. Oh my gosh, it just went from August to December. December YouTube ideas. That's so funny. Another habit tracker. Oh my gosh, these are awesome. I forgot that I did these 30-day challenges. It's like, you can look these up on Pinterest. There's like 100 million of them. You can just look up different types of 30-day challenges. I remember I really enjoyed this one, this like self-improvement one, where it was like every day, like a nice thing you can do for yourself. I actually did a lot of them. That's pretty impressive. But the one that I loved here, I did this art challenge. Yeah, it's so fun. Look at this. It was like every day of the year, or of the month. There's a different prompt, like, look at a random one. Movie character, 13, what did I do? I drew Slinky Dog from Toy Story. And it just gives you a little prompt, and you can, I remember I liked doing it like this, where you can add it all in one single spread, so that it's like, shows you at the end of the month how cool it is. Let's see another one. Number 26, inspired by your favorite song. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Oh, still one of my favorite songs by Queen. I want to look at another one. These are so cute. 28, something pink. I did watermelon. Those are so fun. I love doing stuff like that. It's just like a fun way to like make sure that you're being creative every day, and just like designating time to just sit down and do something really simple like this. It's so fun, and it's really satisfying to look at the end, especially if you do it in the same style. Random blank page, I don't know, more cute. I did so many cute little banners here. This is so like old school bullet journaling, like doing these little ribbon banners, or those, what's that called, bunting? Yeah, and I used to always make these little tabs for the different months. I guess what I do now is I make divider pages to divide the months, but these tabs are so cute on here, but they do make it, like, if remember when I was carrying this book in my backpack to school every day, they just get so messed up all the time. So if you're like traveling with your journal like that a lot, I feel like it's not very practical. Movies that I wanted to watch, that's what I do now still. Cute little headers. Wow, okay, awesome. These markers that I was using bleeding through the page. I love that for us. I love that. Oh, okay, cool. Now we're seeing something familiar over here. So this is a year in pixels. I think this was the first year that I did it, 2017, and I've done it every year since then. It's awesome. Yeah, and then I used to do this one too, the Crimson Wave. I think I saw this on Pinterest or something. This is a menstrual tracker, which is really good if you need something like that. I actually just use like a menstrual app now that you have on your phone, so I don't really need this anymore. But yeah, this was pretty good back in the day. You can also tell that a lot of these markers are kind of bleeding through the paper. And obviously here, bleeding a lot. Oh, another art challenge. This one is so fun. I did this little Harry Potter art challenge. Wow, this one is really cute. I like this. Yeah, this one is more tangible, because the other one was just like, draw something that you like or whatever. And now this one is just like, draw a time turner, draw the crest, whatever. And it bled a lot through the paper. See, this is like before I figured out the pens that I like to use. I remember I used to have these 5 Prismacolor markers that I like saved up and bought myself because those are so expensive. I used them all the time. I did not know about the Tombow dual brush pen, the best pen ever back then. I remember I did also used to use a lot of washi tape in my journal. I was so addicted to washi tape, especially in like 2016, 2017. What was the hold that washi tape had on everyone on the internet in 2017? Like, everyone was so addicted to washi tape, and I was one of them. I was one of the victims. I still have a lot of the washi tapes that I bought back then. I still have them because I had so many. Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite pages that I ever did. I thought this was so fun. I feel like this is very accurate to me and my personality and stuff when I was in high school. I loved stuff like this. It's so cluttered and eclectic and colorful. See, this is like, these are all just little things that I would have doodled when I was in class. And now that I'm in college, I'm like, I don't have time to do that in class. Like, I gotta be paying attention. I gotta be working. I gotta be taking notes, whatever. But yeah, this was like something I would have just doodled in class and then colored in while I was in study hall or something like that. So fun. And I just always incorporated like my actual to-do lists into pages like this, which were so fun. I was just like, whatever. Whatever. Oh, these are really cute. Little travel spread, places I wanted to travel to. This is really pretty, like little mandala. Okay, interesting. This is kind of similar to how I do it now. Really clearly dividing each day. I did this little sleep tracker. I don't think I ever did that again. I don't know why I would have done that though. I don't really struggle with having sleep. Apparently this night I did. I only got 5 hours of sleep on Thursday night. That's not good. February 2017. This is something that is so high school to me too. I was so obsessed. Like at the beginning of the year, I loved to buy rainbow pens like this. And I just loved taking notes in different colors. I was totally that girl. And I just used them in my bullet journal too. I'm so like particular now about supplies, about pens and stuff like that, and I was not so much back then. I was just like, whatever. Oh my gosh, this is such a fun page. Oh wow, these are very beautiful. I'm so impressed with myself when I look back at things like this. I'm like, oh, she was such a creative little girl. So this is a a poem that I really liked when I was in high school. I mean, I still like it. It's still one of my favorites. By E. Cummings. I did a little illustration of it. I was very into hand lettering in high school. I was like, I loved doing little fonts. I mean, I still love fonts. You know me, I love fonts. But I was really interested in learning like hand lettering and calligraphy and stuff like that. You can definitely tell here that I was interested in that. More weekly spreads. Wow, this is so pretty. This is a very good habit tracker, I think. I remember I was really obsessed with doing this thing where you would do like alternating diagonal lines to make like little diamonds around it. And I still find that if you have a fun way of doing your habit tracker, like different colors or doing it in a pattern, it really makes you want to do your tasks, because then at the end of the month it actually like looks pretty and it makes a pretty pattern. It's the little things, isn't it? Wow, this is one of my favorite pages too. I think that this is on like my Redbubble, or maybe it used to be, I don't remember. It's just a little portrait with some quotes that I liked around it. See, I was just so, I mean, I still am. I love quotes and I love text and I love the way text looks together and trying different typefaces and stuff like that. It's just so fun. A little Incredibles quote, your identity is your most valuable possession. Elastigirl, holla. Love that for her. There's no one I'd rather be than me. Wreck-It Ralph. A lot of Disney quotes in here. More weekly spreads, more washi tape. Lots of washi tape. Little drawing of my dog. Amazing. April. Oh, this is like the exact same as that March page. Like same colors, same little habit tracker pattern. Super cute though. Oh my gosh. I love this spread. This is so like one of my favorite things I've designed. This is a little yogi pose. It's at the height of my yoga obsession in like junior year, senior year of high school. I would like wake up. I had to go. This is the thing about high school. My high school, we started class at 7:45 and I lived pretty far away. Well, not pretty far away. I lived like 20 minutes away from my high school. And some days, like when I was a junior and senior, I did tutoring before school, stuff like that. And so I would wake up at like ungodly early, at like 5:30 in the morning, 5:30. And I would even schedule in time so that I could do yoga before I went to school. I was like, I don't know that girl anymore. My high school self, I don't know you. I do not know her. She was on another level. She had so much energy. I do not know that girl. I do not know who she is. Oh, fun. Look at this. If you didn't know, I was a theater girl in high school, theater kid, and my junior year we did Little Shop of Horrors, so I must have been so excited about the show that I did a little illustration of a poster. So cute. Oh, I love these ones too. This is also something that is so like high school-y to me, just like painting something and then cutting it out and just like taping it in. I don't know, it's just so cute. May calendar. Okay, this is the first time that I did this, I guess. So one of my big things that I do now in my bullet journal is I'll do the calendar page, and then on the page next to the calendar I'll always do a little illustration, usually with a quote or something like that. I think this was the first time that I did it. I love this quote too. Oh my gosh, this was such a fun little spread too. Definitely need to work on getting some more representation in there, girl. Which one is me? I feel like this one is me, or maybe this one. Oh, or maybe that one. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I love this page. So cute, so colorful. Love that for me back in the day. I think that I actually did this at school also. What was I doing in class? Like, not paying attention apparently. Little deer of an Hansen coat. Wow, that's a throwback, isn't it? That is a throwback for me. June, little Harry Potter doodles. Obviously made Ravenclaw winning. Ravenclaw pride. This is also like, I was able to pack so much stuff onto these pages because my to-do lists were so short every day and I wrote so tiny. But it's like, I fit like, what, 2.5 weeks on here? Summer 2017 bucket list. What else? What did I do in summer of 2017? Did I paint pottery? I did. Cleaned up my room. Shawn Mendes concert. Holla. Oh, it's so funny. Go to the beach. See Dunkirk. Oh my god, Harry Styles in Dunkirk. It's so funny. July 2017. Laura Ingalls Wilder quote. I love that for us. This is actually, I have this little image as a sticker available in my Redbubble store. And it's like one of my most popular stickers I've ever made. So many people have this sticker. And it's so cute. I love that. I made this so long ago and I just love that. Like, people are still buying it to this day. People still like that sticker. More washi tape. I actually still have these rolls of washi tape. Unfinished doodle over here. What was I doing? I don't know. Why didn't I finish that? August. So cute. Wow, this is really cute. I like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I actually still do this spread. These were all the states that I had traveled to. But I've actually, in my new bullet journal this year, I redid this spread. I have a new one because I think for a while I was just going back through and adding to this one, but this year I was like, no, I can just make a new one. And I used 2 different quotes for these. Straight Through America, that's from Naked in America from Victorious. Great, my favorite show. And then Party in the USA. Awesome. I love that for us. All right, more movies that I wanted to watch. Which ones did I watch? I watched Justice League. That movie sucked. Pitch Perfect 3. Don't remember it. Greatest Showman. Classic. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I Pretend I Do Not Hear It. Jumanji. That movie is so good. If you're a Jumanji hater, I don't know you. That movie is so good. Oh my gosh, I made a list of my dream roles. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this was my senior year of high school. Hello. I used this quote from High School Musical 3, Mrs. Darbus. We'll call it senior year. Sharpay. Genius. I love that. So cute. I was a busy girl back in the day. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute little spread. Little to-do list spread. This is so cluttered now. My whole life is so busy now also that I'm like, I could not do this. Like, to look at where I'm supposed to be organized and see this clusterfuck, I could not deal. But this is a cute little design. I like all of the little space themes. Oh my gosh. This is one of the first of these that I ever did. I was really into this for a while, doing illustrated playlists, where I just like make a little collage illustration of song lyrics and imagery from my favorite songs, and then I make the playlists on Spotify. And I'm actually pretty sure the illustrated playlists that I've made so far, they're still available on my Spotify if you want to listen to them. They're still on there, including this one, I think. It's really funny. What songs do I have on here? 18 by Khalid, classic. Make It in America. Okay, Victoria Jess is coming through. Reaper by Sia. That song is so good. That song is so good, and it's so underrated. Oh my god, 29 Stratford Apartments, Bon Iver. I was addicted to that song when I was like 17, 18. That was my favorite song. And I just saw Bon Iver live like 2 months ago, and he played that song, and it was the most healing, amazing, beautiful experience to be able to just sit there and be like, ah, yeah. Are You Mine? Arctic Monkeys. Where You Belong. I don't know that song. It's not Where You Come From, it's Where You Belong. Oh my god, The Fosters. I totally forgot that I watched that show. I was so into that show in this time period. I forgot. That is so funny. The fact that I liked that song, the theme song, if you don't know, I think that's the theme song of the TV show The Fosters. And I must have liked it so much that I put it in this playlist. Oh my gosh. This is like one of my favorites. It's so simple. This is a Anne of Green Gables quote. So glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. October is the best month. If you didn't know, well, you probably knew by now if you follow me on Instagram or anything, that I'm a big Halloween girly. Halloween is my favorite day. It's the best. I'm a huge Halloween fan. And also, my birthday is October 1st. So I am the self-acclaimed queen of October because my birthday is the first day. Favorite day of the year is the last day. Oh, a little Halloween spread. All my little Halloween washi tape. So cute. I'm so excited for Halloween this year. November. Oh my gosh. Reasons to Love Fall. Okay, so this was inspired by my favorite artist at the time and still one of my favorite artists, Murray Andrew. She, back in the day, used to do a lot of little pie charts like this that were just so cute and like charming in a way. And so I was like, I knew I wanted to do one. And I remember when I posted this on Instagram, I tagged her and she commented on my post, and I was like, it was like one of my first like notices from an artist that I was a big fan of, and it was just so cool. November 2017. Okay, more to-do list. December. I think this is the end. Oh my gosh, I didn't even use the last 2 pages in here. Just probably tested out pens on the last page, which is what I always did. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Let's just do a little quick little peek through here to like reflect and see what she's up against. This is who I am now. I love it. It's so funny. I love looking back at stuff like that and just seeing how much I've like grown and changed as an artist, but also how similar I still am to my high school self. Still love a lot of the same things. It's just so nice to look at stuff like that and appreciate it for who I was back then. And still, of course, a big iCarly fan, as we know. It's my iCarly spreads. But yeah. Thanks so much for watching this video. I actually do have another one of my old bullet journals up on the shelf. That's the one that I did right after this one. So that one was like most of 2018. And then like my freshman year in college, I think, is in that one. So that would be fun to look through too. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you're interested in seeing like me talk about anything else from my bullet journals, I have a whole playlist on YouTube of all of my bullet journaling videos. Done a couple like journal with me's, talking about my process. I've done a tour of like every journal that I've ever done if you're interested in that. So you don't even have to wait to see me show the other journal, because I'm pretty sure there's already a video of it on YouTube. If you're interested in bullet journaling, definitely follow me over on Instagram. I post about bullet journaling all the time over there, every month. That's the first place I show my new spreads. The other day I did a little poll comparing my 2018 and 2019 bullet journal themes, and I think we're gonna do a little bracket game on my story to rank all of my bullet journal themes that I've done the past few years, because there's so many fun ones, and I thought it would be like just a really fun game to play. If you're not familiar with my Instagram story bracket games that we play, I'll put a video in the iCard where I kind of explain it and like what's up with that. But basically just I have my Instagram followers rank a bunch of things, and it's really fun and interactive. Yeah, so if you want to do that, if you want to see more bullet journaling content, follow my Instagram, which is at graciecreates. And then I'll see you in my next video. Bye.